Ben Shapiro, The Right Side of History, How Reason and Moral Purpose Made the West Great. Embark on a profound journey with Ben Shapiro's The Right Side of History, as it delves deep into the exploration of happiness, moral purpose, and the core values that shaped Western civilization. By drawing insights from the Bible and Athenian philosophers, the summary distills the essence of true happiness. Understand how these ancient texts emphasized moral duty, reason, and purpose in human actions. Witness how history unfolded over millennia, across ancient Egypt, Rome, and Greece, and how beliefs and values altered human societies. Eventually, this journey will take you to the contemporary era, marked by vast political movements and the influence of religion in shaping science, technology, and democracy.
True happiness through moral purpose. Many Americans are not confident that life will be better for the next generation, possibly because we associate happiness with pleasure. However, true happiness comes from living a life of moral purpose according to the Hebrew Bible and Athenian philosophers. Simcha in Hebrew means to live in line with God's will and to rejoice in the purpose that God has given humans. Likewise, for Aristotle, living a good life meant fulfilling one's purpose. Both believe that true happiness comes from moral purpose, whether that is serving God with joy or following our moral duty to pursue reason as humans. According to Viktor Frankl, happiness isn't about what we expect from life, but rather what life expects of us. To unlock true meaning in life, we must approach happiness as a serious commitment to living a purposeful life. The Bible's impact on equality and progress. In ancient times, rulers were regarded as divine, while the common folk had to accept their lot in life. The Bible introduced the revolutionary concepts of human equality and free will, enabling individuals to shape their destiny. It also introduced the idea of progress, which the Greeks and pagans did not believe in. The Bible's God drove progress by creating more complexity and teaching lessons. Religion has heavily influenced modern political thought, and we owe the concept of progress to the Bible. Foundations of democracy. The Athenian philosophers' teachings on reason and government led to the foundation of modern democracies. They believed that humans alone have the faculty of reason, which led them to apply reason to how government works. Plato thought that only the best and wisest should govern, while Aristotle argued for a partly democratic system. These philosophers also encouraged the pursuit of understanding the world, which led to significant discoveries such as the Pythagorean theorem and the concept of logos. Their investigative spirit eventually led to the West's global dominance in science and technology. Science and religion. Many assume religion to have stifled science, but this is simply not the case. Before the age of Darwinism, most great scientists were religious. Galileo, despite persecution from the Church, believed that science was a route to God. At the same time, John Locke believed that natural rights should guide politics, with governments existing to protect citizens' rights to life and liberty. Locke's ideas would be highly influential in shaping society. America's founding philosophy versus the French Revolution. The United States' founding philosophy based on individual liberty and Western thought laid the foundation for human happiness, while the French Revolution's rejection of religion and focus on the state led to mass murder and civil war. The Declaration of Independence enshrined fundamental rights influenced by thinkers like Aristotle, Cicero, and Locke, emphasizing freedom of religion. In contrast, the French Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen rejected such wisdom, claiming all authority stemmed directly from the nation, leading to the deaths of thousands. A focus on individual liberty and limited government, as in the United States, led to prosperity, while rejecting the West's heritage in favor of a utopian future led to failure. The dangers of favoring the collective over individual rights. At the heart of the French Revolution was a shift towards valuing the collective over individuals. While this idea remains seductive, history has proven its dangers. The communist leaders of Russia, including Lenin and Zinoviev, curtailed democracy and advocated for the annihilation of the rich to achieve their vision of a collective society. In America, progressive politicians such as Teddy Roosevelt and Margaret Sanger proposed compulsory sterilization of undesirable members of society to improve humanity. The Founding Fathers believed in life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness for individuals, while some communists and progressives in the early 20th century prioritized living and dying for the collective. This book serves as a warning against sacrificing individual rights for the sake of the collective. The toxic tribalism of intersectionality. In today's society, many on the political left have forsaken rational thought and the pursuit of virtue for a culture of victimization and tribalism. One way this manifests is through intersectionality, an ideology that divides individuals into groups based on race, gender, sexual orientation, etc. The more identity boxes a person checks, the more oppressed they are considered to be. However, this ideology is often used to bully and shame those who do not conform to its demands. Moreover, it undermines reason and science, painting them as constructs of the privileged. Such thinking is a form of tribalism that has infiltrated modern life and is leading us away from the values that have made our civilization great. We must rediscover the values of freedom, responsibility, moral purpose, and scientific inquiry if we want to move forward as a society.
As we behold the progression of Western civilization and the enriching themes it has yielded, we recognize that the foundation of our modern society is built upon these ancient ideas. The Bible and Athenian philosophy laid the groundwork for human happiness, establishing a strong connection between moral purpose and satisfaction in life. As our world now struggles with tribalism, political discord, and fading moral values, Ben Shapiro's The Right Side of History serves as a pertinent reminder that the solution lies in re-embracing these time-tested ideologies. Reflecting upon our origins, retracing our steps, and reapplying these ancient wisdoms might be the key to reinvigorating our civilization and steering it back onto the path of righteousness and true happiness.